Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Nikki and thanks so much for watching. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a full tutorial using all drugstore products. Like literally, I think that every product individually has to be under $10, and I'm super happy with the way that this look came out. We're about to go to a game and I had to like literally slay my face, and the fact that my makeup came out so perfect in my opinion, I'm really happy and really proud. And I use all drugstore products, a few new things as well because I have, you know, been shopping lately with the holidays and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So before we jump to the video, you guys already know the drill. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and smash subscribe, hit like, and let's jump into the video. I
see who winning, you see who got it, you see I'm still in the bank making the pot.
So for today's video, we're going to be focused on affordable products. I'm going to try to use products that are $10 or less. The majority of the things I'm using you can pick up from the drugstore, while some things may come from Morphe and or ColourPop. Not really sure yet because I don't know what I'm going to do with my eyes. But I try to keep everything super duper affordable so that you guys can just run out and maybe get some of these products if you are in need. I know that sometimes when I look back through my videos, I do get things that are kind of, you know, expensive and not as cost effective as some of you may like. So I thought today would be a great video to test out some new products and incorporate all drugstore products as well. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I've already did my eyebrows because we cannot compromise the eyebrows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I also use the Benefit Ka-Brow, which is like, oh my god, a lifesaver. Like, ooh, I'm feeling myself. I use that to set my brows, and I haven't finished them yet because I feel like when I do my brows first and going with the foundation and everything, sometimes I kind of mess them up. So I want to wait to kind of like finalize the set of my eyebrows at the very end. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the primer since I've already moisturized. I'm going to go ahead and use the Infallible Pro Matte Lock Primer by L'Oreal. So I couldn't really remember if I used this primer before. I think I have, but honestly, like none of the primers that I use really keep me super matte other than the D-Slick by Urban Decay. So I am going to be going in with a powder before I apply my foundation, just because this one is kind of like a, I don't know, it kind of feels like a moisturizer. I need something that like is sucking the life out of my skin to get all of that oil out, and I can tell that this one just isn't doing it. It does kind of minimize the oil that was there, but as you can see, like, I don't know if you can see, but I can see. And I just looked at my TV and my lips are looking a little bit crusty. I'm going to just apply some of this Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. I normally apply the scrub before this, but I just wanted to put this on my lips because I was looking a little bit crusty. I remember like back in the day, I was that girl that like literally slept in lip gloss. My lips were like always super greasy. So now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Loose Setting Powder, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face to prevent the oil from peeking through. So it's literally wintertime, but today it was like 70 plus degrees outside, like probably 78. I think my car odometer said 78 degrees. And I have on this turtleneck, so I'm really hoping that tonight it drops below like 40. I surprised Ken with tickets to the I was about to say Rockets game, but the Lakers game. His favorite player is LeBron, and my favorite team is, I added like too much powder right there, and my favorite team is the Lakers. So super excited about that. I got him tickets on Thanksgiving, and like yesterday I sent him a text and I was like, I hope you're having a good day, and I had like the tickets attached, and he was like so excited. So I'm really excited about that. So my point being is that if it was cold outside, I wouldn't have to go in with the powder, because when it's cold here, that means it's like less humid. But today it was pretty humid outside, and I just can't be taking chances like that. I have to have my face beat to capacity. So now I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline 24-hour foundation. This is one of the newer ones they came out with. Also have the stick foundation. I was going to use that one today, but since it's more humid, I wanted to use a liquid so that I can put powder underneath, because with the stick foundations, typically like if I put the powder underneath, like it doesn't really look right, because it's like you're kind of just blending it together instead of like pouncing it on top. So I'm just gonna go in with both of these colors. I'm using the color Warm Sun and Coconut. I'm gonna mix those together. Hey, what time is it? Why am I just literally now sitting down to record? Do we have jalapenos? Jalapenos. I said jalapenos. Is it like big enough, like fresh jalapenos?
No, it's a fresh one, but it's been cut up.
Yeah, so it's like enough to like make a drink? Like a jalapeno margarita? Or a martini?
Grapefruit.
Okay, whatever. Well, you should have planned this better. So now I'm just going to be blending that out with a little beauty sponge. And typically when I put powder underneath my foundation, the less amount of foundation I have to apply. Oh my god, do you see like these pimples? Flo came about 4 days early and she did not come quietly, but I'm not complaining because I'm not even gonna speak about it. I don't want it to speak it into existence. So this foundation is literally a dupe for the NARS Radiant Longwear foundation. That's my favorite foundation, and that's the foundation that I used on my wedding day. But this one is literally like the same thing. It's just I have to mix the colors together. They don't have my perfect foundation. But if you guys were ever like wanting to try the NARS foundation and you thought it was like too expensive, try out this Maybelline foundation and let me know what you guys think, because it's definitely comparable. This one spreads out so easily and just like seamless. I wish it was like darker in my background so you guys can see my little lights. Got my little Christmas vibe going on here. So for concealer, I'm going to be going into the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. You guys know they came out with several different shades. At first they stopped at like the shade tan. Now they've extended their range for us girls of pigment and melanin. I'm excited about this. I've been using it for a little bit now, but I'm not really sure if I use it on camera. I can't remember. I'm in the color Tan and Caramel. So I think Tan is the darker of the two. So I'm going to apply that one first. And then I'll use Caramel to slightly like highlight. So I love this sponge applicator. It's like super easy to apply. But these are definitely, I think you guys should definitely try these if you ever get a chance. And I like to apply a couple of layers because they aren't like the thickest. I guess it just depends on how much you apply. You guys are probably like, oh girl, that's light enough. But I feel like this one is a little bit, I don't know, like kind of like an orangey undertone. So I like to kind of brighten it up with something that's yellow. But now I'm going to go in with Caramel and just apply that. See how this one is like a little more yellow? So I'm just going to take that same sponge that I applied my foundation with and just kind of blend everything out so that there aren't any harsh lines. Just make sure there's a smooth transition from the concealer to the rest of my face. So I'm going to go ahead and set my concealer now since I'm not cream contouring. And I'm going to mix the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in the color Banana. I'm going to be mixing that with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder as well. I feel like the Black Radiance one is a little bit finer than the Maybelline, but it doesn't keep me mattified enough. And the Maybelline one is a little bit too, sometimes like a little bit too dense. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes it can leave me looking a little bit chalky. I'm just going to make sure that I don't have any creases underneath my eyes before I apply the powder. So now I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance Setting Powder. And while baking is not a must for everyone, it's definitely a must for me. I'm super oily and it's just literally a standard part of my makeup routine. in the wintertime, I do have like the flexibility to change it up a bit, but I just don't want to take any chances because I know I'm probably going to be yelling and screaming tonight at the game, and I don't want to be like getting all hot and oily and sweaty. I'm just going to bring that down the side of my nose as well. And I'm just going back and forth between the two setting powders. And I like to set in my smile lines as well because I tend to crease right there. Ooh, now that's a lot of powder, honey. It's a lot of powder. But I have to, like, I need all the powder. I really do. I'm gonna let that bake for, I don't know, a while. I'm not doing anything dramatic to my eyes. I'm just gonna apply lashes, but I did put some concealer on my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and just set that with some powder so we don't have greasy lids at the game. So then I'm gonna go ahead and just like put on my lashes. I think I'm wearing lashes only. Let me show y'all the lashes I'm wearing. I'm gonna double up on these Ardell Wispies. These are the professional Wispies. They don't really have like a name, but they're the ones that come like 5-2 a pack in Kroger. These are like my favorite lashes. So you guys know it was not hard finding drugstore eyelashes, that's for sure. So while my eyelash glue is drying, have you guys seen Money Heist? Like right now, like I binge watch different shows on Netflix, but right now I'm watching Money Heist and it is like really good. Like I'm convicted. I love coming home to watch it every day. It's so good. Like I love like bank robbing movies, like heist movies, or like drug cartel. Like I just love shows like that. So one of my friends, actually my esthetician, recommended Money Heist and like a plethora of other shows to watch, but I think I'm like on episode 10 or 11. Every night we come home, we just like binge watch it. So I'm excited to see how it's going to end because it's getting really good. The plot is thickening. So if you guys have not checked out Money Heist, you need to check it out, or let me know what you guys are watching on Netflix or what shows I should watch, because I hate when I like finish a series and it's like, oh my god, what am I going to do next? I got to go back to reality TV. And I really am trying to like minimize my time with reality TV because I don't know, I just feel like it's so scripted, like, and it doesn't have any purpose. It makes me laugh, and I look for like the fashion and like see who's styling and stuff like that, but I don't know, like I need to expand my horizons, and I love watching Netflix. So okay, so my camera stopped when I was putting on my lashes, but I think we're good to go. I hate when I can like feel my lash, and that's why I don't like doubling up, because I can like feel it like right here, and I'm literally 2 seconds away from snatching them off and just doing single strips. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe off this. I don't know my cup. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off this setting powder now that it's been on here for 30 minutes because that's how long it took me to do my lashes. Now I'm going to go ahead and just set my entire face with the Maybelline Loose Setting Powder in Deep. I literally have like four shades. So yes, if you're wondering, yes, all of these powders are necessary for me. I don't feel away at all. I just know that I have to set my face to make everything look a little more seamless. I can be at the game with a lash like flying away. So for contour, unfortunately I don't have any drugstore contour, but I do have this L'Oreal Cool powder that's in the color Cocoa, and I've contoured with it before. So let's just see if I'm still the right shade to contour with it today. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit and see. Now see, that warmed me up just a bit. So when I contour, I like to kind of like draw a line and then push it up and just make sure that everything is kind of going up and back and not like down, because you don't want it to be sloppy. Although you can like go and clean that up, I just feel like it's cleaner if I just kind of apply a line and push up, and then it kind of just blends in with your blush and everything else. And even like around my hairline, I like to push it back into the hairline, and that's why I have like pimples on my hairline all the time, because it's like so hard to wash up in your hairline, you know what I mean? So like, rule of thumb, like just kind of draw a line where you want it. I typically do from like the top of my ear up. If you guys want like an updated contour and highlight routine, let us know. Wait, what's going on now? Hold on. But if you guys want like an updated contour and highlight routine, let me know, because the one that I did, I feel like is a mess. So like it can definitely be updated. So just let me know. I feel like this foundation is looking bomb. What about y'all? Do y'all feel like it's looking like bomb right now? Bomb. I feel like I execute the best makeup tutorials like when I think about them all day and I'm just feeling like super inspired. Like that's when I feel like I do the best. So I'm just using that same powder. I'm going to contour my nose. And my nose is a little bit more on the round side, so I'm going to kind of do a V at the bottom and just like kind of sharpen it. Although I feel like I gave it like a bump just now. I'm getting snatched for the Lakers. Hopefully they brought like Kobe on the plane. So before I set my face the first time, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some blush. I'm going to be going into the Morphe 8C blush palette, and this has literally been my go-to. I have the 9N and the 9B. I feel like the 9N I was using the most because it's super neutral and just like the peachy tones and rosy tones. I wasn't using the 9B that much because I feel like it was way too like rich for my skin complexion, but I probably just wasn't using it right. But I feel like this is a great just like merge of both of those palettes together. So today I'm going for, since I'm going for like simple eye, simple lip, I want to kind of add, I want to have something deep on the face and just like really bring attention to my blush and highlight. So I'm going to mix the color Hot and the color Queen together. This is like my favorite combination. Isn't that cute? I remember I used to be like so afraid of blush. Now I'm like, girl, what is the tea? So I'm going to go ahead and set my face one time for the one time because it's looking a little crusty. I'm going to go in with, oh, this isn't a drugstore product. I do have the Maybelline one, but I do not have time to play with y'all. Okay, I'm going to set it one time with the Maybelline or the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Spray, but this like literally does not work. So I'm going to use something a little more long lasting and locking for my skin, if you will. So I'm just going to use this first to kind of bring all these colors together. I'm going to go in with the, let me see which one I want to try. These literally are like the same thing. I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal one because this one is more of like, the L'Oreal is the longer stroke. It's a little more cool, but it's more of like a blue. This one is kind of like a, has like a green undertone, I feel. I just be making stuff up, a green undertone like. I just kind of woke this look up, right? Like you must admit, I was looking like plain Jane. Now I'm up in that thing. That really just like woke this eye look up. Now just to like blend this out so it's not as harsh, I'm just going to take this Morphe M213 and just kind of blend it out a bit, you know. I'm not going to use any eyeshadow. Should be good. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite mascara. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I feel like everything I'm using is L'Oreal. What's the L'Oreal? About. This is why it's my favorite. Like literally it just, I went from alopecia to Rogaine. Now both of my lashes have gone through the hair loss treatment surgery and we are ready to sled. I think we're about ready for highlight. Unfortunately this tutorial is coming to an end. Okay, oh my god, you know one thing I noticed about my last video, and sorry if you guys noticed too, like my voice, the sound was a little bit off and I was like, why does my sound, like why does my voice sound so far away? And I don't remember like changing any settings. So the only time I change my settings is like whenever I do a voiceover. And so today when I was setting up my microphone, I was like checking the settings and it was on 3. It's supposed to be on 1, which is like high amplitude. And I'm like, how did it get on 3, which is like low? So I feel like somebody sabotaged me. So yeah, so if my voice sounded a little bit weird in the last video, just take it with a grain of salt. My apologies, but now it should be like a little more vivid, but not like overwhelming, you know what I mean? So for highlight, I have 3 Maybelline Master Chrome Studio highlights. I have the Molten Gold, which is like tried and true. I have the Molten Rose Gold, which is another one of my favorites, and then the other day I picked up the Molten Topaz. So let me open this one up so you guys can like actually see the difference, because at first I was like convinced it was the same as what I already had, but like I had to see the color difference because I was like, this is exactly the same. So let me see. And even now, like I feel like it's a little more warm, but even now it's like, can you guys tell the difference? No, right? So this one is the I can't even fucking tell. This one is the Molten Gold, which is clearly 100, a little more light, like a not a white gold, but just a little bit whiter than this one. This one is more of like a yellow gold, like more melanin, I don't know. So we're gonna go with this one. It's not as dark as my MAC Mineral Deposit, but that one is like a little bit too dark sometimes. So I feel like this one might be perfect. So let's just see. That's cute or whatever. That's cute. I like it. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I like, for some reason, I'm probably like not even wearing the right highlight shade, but I love highlight shades that are like white gold because I feel like it just pops off the skin a lot more. But this one being like more of that yellow gold, I still think it works. I'm going to layer it though with the rose gold color just because I can. But yeah, we're going to just go ahead and pop that on. I really like what this brush is doing as well. It applies it thick. Thick. I can't even pass on her. She walk around with all that damn ass on her. Yeah, so I think this one is probably like, this one is cute. That's a drugstore highlighter right there that y'all messing with. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to apply this highlighter everywhere I deem necessary, but we're going to keep it simple though. So I'm just going to put a little bit like in my inner tear duct here. And the key to like a perfect brow bone highlight is when you draw that line, you don't want to just keep it super like stark. You want to like kind of fuse it down to kind of blend it into your skin to just look like your eyes are just kind of like glowing from within, you know what I mean? So this is a more matte lip cream. Smells amazing. Like all their products smell so good. So like Milani is a great affordable brand that I really feel like is slept on in the drugstores, but I found like a lot of the gurus using them more and more in their videos. But I love Milani. They have a ton of lip products that are really good. Their blushes are really good as well. I haven't really used anything else, but I just love like their matte lip creams and the gloss and the blushes, like I said before. So check out Milani if you can. So I'm gonna line my lips with the Huda Booty. Huda, I don't know if it's Huda or Huda Booty. Damn, Huda Beauty lip liner in the color Trophy Wife. My monitor is just coming up hella pink. And then I'm going to go into the Milani lip cream in the color Loved. It's so pretty. I feel like I'm kind of gearing more and more away from the liquid lipsticks, even though I still need to try like Kylie's more. Like I need to try the rest of her shades to give it a fair shot. But I feel like lip creams just go better with my lips, you know. I'm going to use the Nicrenoonbeauty, the makeup setting spray, and just set my face again. Although I'm looking pretty matte. I'm looking pretty matte. Do some final touches. I need to flatten my hair, and then I'll come back with my outro and my final thoughts. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so one thing that I forgot to do on camera was set my brows. I'm going to be going in with the Model in the Bottle. Picked this up from Amazon, and literally the best eyebrow setter I've ever used. And a little bit goes a long way, so just stroke it in the general direction that you set your eyebrows. I like for the beginning of my brows to kind of go up and look a little more feathery. So now that I'm like looking at a wider panned view of my lights, like you literally can't even see them. I think my soft lights and my ring light is just like kind of not balanced well with it, but it is what it is. So this is the final look, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a really good time recording this video today, and I'm really proud of myself for the fact that I used everything from the drugstore aside from the setting spray. I did go on with the L'Oreal, which was cool, but I had to like go on with my Nicrenoonbeauty because that's like my tried and true, and I cannot play any games tonight. I have to be like beat to capacity. So I'm really excited about the next videos that I have to come before the year closes out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up if you did. If you did not subscribe at the beginning, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now, and don't forget to go ahead and turn your notification bell so that every time I upload a video you guys can be notified. And until my next one, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching.